Hey everybody! Today I'm going to tell a scary story, and this is one that you guys have been requesting for me to do since I can even remember, and I don't know why I put it off. Maybe it just never sounded interesting to me, and I don't know, but you guys just really want me to research it and talk about it, so I actually asked on Twitter which I should do first, the Rake or Skinwalkers, and the majority of you said Skinwalkers, even though Rake was pretty close. It was a pretty close tie. So, Skinwalkers it is. Skinwalkers are also known as, I've seen the name used before, Wendigos. If you ever play the PS4 game Until Dawn, there's Wendigos in that. It's a Navajo legend, and they still believe it to this day. A lot of them don't want to even talk about it. They're mostly afraid of talking about it publicly in fear of retribution. So, according to the Navajo legend, from what I've read, is that the Skinwalker was, or is, a medicine man who reached his highest level of priesthood in the tribe. However, he chose to use his power for evil, resulting in him taking the form of an animal and causing harm to other people. So in order to become a Skinwalker, it requires the most evil of deeds. So, for example, killing a close family member. I've also read that Skinwalkers are referred to as a form of witch in the Navajo tribe, so they also call them witches that have the ability to transform into an animal. So I found in my research another little fun fact where they're saying in Navajo culture there's a clear distinctive difference between the medicine man and a witch. Medicine men practice healing arts, blessing, and the removal of curses. Any Navajo practicing the witchery way is believed to be evil. The intent of such practice is purely to harm others. So I'm assuming that if you were a medicine man, but then you tried to, I don't know, your ways were evil, I guess? Would that then consider you a witch? So I'm on the Reddit forum. Maybe I'll put the link to this down in the description, but I'm scrolling through and just kind of reading, because sometimes you find really interesting stuff on Reddit, and this one post, it kind of sticks out to me. But it's titled Signs of Skinwalkers versus Just Being Paranoid. And their question is, this is a question I'm asking just in case I think I'm being followed by one. How can I tell if it's a skinwalker or not? Just an animal. And if it is one, how can I get it to leave me alone? By the way, not really in any real danger at the moment. I'm just really interested in these damn creatures. But this other person replied to his comment. It was very interesting. They say, pay attention to your dreams. If you keep dreaming of a particular animal, then it might be a skinwalker. If you dream of being stalked by a wolf while walking home, then you are being followed by a skinwalker. You will need to stop and listen to what the wolf has to say. Sometimes a skinwalker has a message to give you. Other times, they just want to have a talk with you. This other person replied to it and they said, not questioning your judgment, but aren't most skinwalkers very violent and mean harm and aren't just messengers who want to have a conversation? And the person replied and they said, I have dealt with skinwalkers, and they are not the demons that Christianity and Native Americans believe that they are. They are powerful shaman, witches, and healers. The only time I have ever heard of them causing harm is when someone else either threatens them or harmed them first. There's one skinwalker I have dealt with quite a bit, and she is the nicest person you could ever meet. She is also a very powerful witch, and people do seek her out for advice and healing. She doesn't charge for her services, and explained that all skinwalkers are charged by the gods to help mankind. She also explained that while they appear human in this world, on the astral plane they appear in their true form as an animal. Think like werewolves. This allows them to straddle this world and the astral plane at the same time. If a skinwalker has turned evil, she explained that they are no longer called skinwalkers, but are called wendigos. There's a difference. Only another skinwalker can kill them on both planes. Shapeshifters, however, have more of a sinister reputation. Just walking through the woods in their territory can cause them to harm you. They are very territorial and not all that nice. They are often confused for skinwalkers. Up in the mountains where I live, we had a problem with skinwalkers. They were upset at the camping and hunting that was occurring in their territory. Enough people had been scared out of there to the point that no one will go near that area. Someone replied, and they said, I would call bullshit on the skinwalkers even being real. So, do you have any proof about this? Why should we believe your story and not stories of the others who indeed claim that skinwalkers are violent? And that person replied, now this person, I recognize their username. It's JLREHMEL. I just spelt it out. I don't know how to say it. But they replied, and they said, considering that I am the skinwalker that was mentioned above, it makes me an expert on the subject. I'm totally going to link this Reddit, at least this conversation down in the description so you guys can like read it and stuff. I do not advertise that I'm a skinwalker due to constantly being bothered with most ridiculous of requests, but your comment is just out of plain ignorance. So let's clarify a few things, shall we? Number 1. Most legends about skinwalkers are from Native American origin and mostly from tribes of the Southwest. The creatures involved are not skinwalkers, but shapeshifters. Shapeshifters are more animal than human and will attack a human with little to no provocation. Provocation? Is that the right word? Provocation? Basically, shapeshifters have forgotten their humanity and are completely wild, like an animal. 2. A skinwalker is a person whose soul is that of an animal. Again, think of werewolves. It doesn't mean that we can transform into an animal. However, when threatened, we can harness those traits and use them to defend ourselves. Our soul or animal side exists on the astral plane, which makes us astral beings. We straddle both this world and the astral world. We cannot transform ourselves into animals, though there are a few of us that are capable and quite talented at using illusion to disguise or hide our appearance. People who are capable of seeing the ghosts or spirits or demons have told me that when they look at me, they see both human side and animal side. They say it is like looking at two images at once, one solid image and the other image is semi-transparent. So I suggest you open your third eye and take a look at the astral plane. I'm not going to read the rest because I want you guys to go and like check this out. So the link is down in the description. But interesting theory. That's why I like looking on Reddit. Let me know down below what you think. Do you think skinwalkers are real? Have you had an experience with one? Do you know someone who has an experience? Maybe we can do some research together and chit-chat more about skinwalkers or any other sort of, I don't know, legend. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, all at ladylockslife. You can follow me on Tumblr too, ladylockslife, but follow me on all those things because who knows, I might ask questions or we could chit-chat there. So I love you guys and I'll talk to you later. Bye!